And welcome back to Mesa, Arizona and the Mesa, Arizona Cup here at the Arizona Athletic Grounds. Jim Kloss here with Laura Fenton-Cavanda. We've got women's doubles action here on center court with the 20 seed Alex and Angie Walker against the 30 seed Caitlin Christian and Christine Trifunovic. We've got a quick side out to the Walker sisters, serving at 0-0-1 here in game one.
Caitlin Christian coming from pro tennis, still playing pro tennis, and then fits in a pro pickleball tournament here and there. More known for her doubles in tennis, though, so this kind of fits right into her alley.
I think Caitlin now, if I have heard right, has given up tennis to switch full-time to pickleball, which I think is a good decision for her. She was switching back and forth here for a few years.
Great exchanges here.
Oh,
wow.
Great point early on. All four players.
Defense, good hands.
Christian to serve here at 0-0-2. Christian looking for the poach there. Angie Walker said, nope, not on my watch.
Angie being the older of the two, 2 years older at 27 years old, her sister 25. From Canada.
Now living in Phoenix.
Now living in Phoenix.
So we've got a couple
Alex.
Couple of local girls.
Alex went to the University of Montana. She's a multi-sport player, though. She grew up playing basketball, volleyball, and tennis. Graduated from Montana with a psychology degree.
(1-0-2). Nice put away there by Christian. Crowd thinned out a little bit, Laura, since that last match, that incredible mixed doubles match between Lauren Stratman, Julian Arnold, and Hayden Patrickman and Maggie Brascia. For those of you out there who may not have seen that one, watch the tape.
Wow. Yeah, I think everybody was on the edge of their seats. I mean, there was a lot of energy all around, so I think people were just probably catching the restroom or snacks or something. That was just one heck of a match all the way around.
Julian Arnold, Lauren Stratman lost game one and then came back to win the next two games, 15-13, 14-12. And that score tells the story of how close it was. 1-1-2.
Christine, now 25. Christine, a lot of people have known as used to be Christine McGrath for many years, now Trifunovic. She's won U.S. Open titles. In fact, I got to play against Christine. The very first U.S. Open Women's Pro event, 2016. We played Christine,
okay.
Corinne Carr and myself played Christine and Sarah Ansbury. In fact, I believe Sarah Ansbury is here this weekend as well. Good to see them all playing again. She played Division I tennis. Christine played Division I tennis. She was the MVP for 4 years on her team, but also went back to college and a master's degree, I believe. But good to see her back on the court playing.
One, 2-1. Nice drive there from Caitlin Christian. Caitlin had some good success at the last PPA tournament at Desert Ridge here in Phoenix. Now showing off some skills at doubles as well.
And if they've done their homework, they will probably be attacking Alex a little bit more. Alex is the one with the blonde hair. They both have pink visors, but the blonde hair that is flowing more freely. Angie tends to braid hers. That's a nice shot. Hit behind her.
Second time they've caught Caitlin Christian leaning middle, going for a poach, and hit behind her successfully. 2-2-1. Loose return there from Trifunovic.
Everybody loves those freebies.
Friendly net cord there for Alex.
Well, I'm seeing Alex a little more aggressive this time than when I watched her play at the Desert Ridge tournament. You know, and there's various reasons. I mean, we all have bad days or bad games or bad shots or whatever, but she's a lot more aggressive today than I saw her the last time. But maybe they've worked and changed some things.
Nice dink point there from all four players. Definitely the women's game with the new paddles and the new ball has definitely sped up quite a bit. You just do not see very many dink-oriented points.
Well, I tell you, you got some paddles now that I tell a lot of people, you want a paddle that helps you do a lot of the work as well, but there are some paddles that just got some major pop off of them.
Looks like the Walker sisters using matching Proton paddles, if I can see right.
Yep.
It's definitely a paddle with some pop. Three, 4-1.
That's a nice return off of her drive. Kept her deep in the court to the backhand. Again, just some little teaching tips for our listeners is never, ever, ever want to aim those balls for the line, so don't go for that perfect shot. You aim for that outside foot. Someone's deep in the court, you want to keep them back, but you aim for that outside foot or inside foot. But the outside, if it's their backhand, definitely a great spot to aim for.
That one going long, but could not hold off. And we have another ball under the stands. Four, 3-2, game one.
Oh, very pretty, very pretty. You notice how they don't drive a ball from the middle of the court. Again, another teaching tip for those listening is typically when you're a lower level player, you tend to drive balls almost every time you hit it, but especially in the middle of the court where you're closer to your opponents versus the baseline. You've got more time to react to a ball coming back at you. Now you drive from the middle, that ball's coming back faster, less time to react, a lot of times at your feet. So most of those, people want to call it no man's land. You want to call it, you're still in defensive zone. You're not really in an offensive zone until you get within 2 feet of that kitchen line. You know, if you're a new team, it's a lot more difficult, the compatibility of partners.
7-3-2.
It's a good setup. Excuse me, good setup by Christine Trifunovic. Just a little bit late. She knows it too. She'd like that back. She was just a little bit late getting up. The ball had popped up.
Looks like the Walker sisters have decided the right strategy is to play Trifunovic all the way. I think that's right. I think the only thing that's worked for Christian Trifunovic so far is the Christian's forehand. Just stay away from that Christian forehand. And
yeah, I would agree with you wholeheartedly.
yeah, they're picking on her now.
I would almost, change sides. If this happens often, serve hit out there, but if it happens often where she's struggling and they're attacking her, overplaying her, and I would actually even just switch sides of the court so it puts her forehand in the middle so she can try to at least set herself up. That's really a matter of being able to reset balls. And this is the difference. Let's say from the last match to this match, is how many of the balls, they not only just came back, but those are back in the kitchen. And it just something that's so difficult to do. People don't realize how easy it looks on camera, but it's not. But the precision of those shots.
Walker sisters had their chance there. Had several shots to put away, just couldn't quite do it, and finally leave one up to Caitlin Christian's forehand, and that's the no-fly zone. 4-9-1.
Oh, opportunity for an ATP possibly there.
Look at how far over Caitlin Christian is cheating.
Yeah.
Just daring him to hit it behind her.
Got a little net cord favor there, but yeah, I think you're right. That's her strategy. They're going to do this all day long. I would think, anytime something's not working, change something, even if it's uncomfortable for you. But Caitlin's not going to see many of these balls anyway.
Should be deep and a side out.
Yep.
Yeah, this isn't rec play where you're worried about having fun and everybody gets to hit the ball. This is pursue the strategy that's most likely to make you win. And the Walker sisters have clearly said, we're just going to pick on
Christine
Trifunovic.
Yeah. Unless you hit behind, that's what we say when you pick on, unless you hit behind that other player. She had to step over, step over and take that one.
Caitlin Christian says, well, if you're not going to hit me the ball, I'm going to hit her.
Right.
I'm going to hit her ball. That was quite a poach.
Well, two things. I would say the first one was, either we switch sides or Christine's going to have to become a little more aggressive out of her comfort zone. Right now, she's playing defense. She's putting balls back, playing the dink game. There you go.
That was odd.
But yeah,
Trifunovic let that ball go, and it was good by 4 feet.
Yeah. But she's going to have to become a little more aggressive in this game. She's playing against some very youthful players. Trying to pull the trigger way too early. That ball is down at her ankles.
5-9-2. Caitlin Christian's, they're almost playing like it's a mixed doubles match with Caitlin Christian. She's playing 2/3 of the court or more.
Nice shot. That's a beautiful shot. Backhand through the middle of the court.
Timeout here for the Walker sisters as Christian Trifunovic going a little bit of a run to get back to 6-9-2.
Trifunovic is going to have to definitely going to have to become more aggressive to get into this match. There's the setup. Yeah.
Well, you can't hide in pickleball. Your partner can assume a little bit more than 50% of the court, but you can't hide.
It's just like volleyball. You're as strong as your weakest player on the court.
Wow. Look at how far over Christian was.
Yeah. I said she wants that ball. This is like watching Julian Arnold.
9-6-2. Oh, nice ATP.
Yep. Well, this might be, one of the things that Caitlin Christian might have a difficult time is getting some other partners too, again, because she's kind of a part-time player. She isn't able to play all the stops. She's still playing some of the tennis tournaments. There's a sitter.
Nice get.
Through the middle again.
And 1 game point avoided by Christian Trifunovic. See if they can go on a run and get back in this. It's 6-10-1.
She's a little bit older. She's in her 30s, whereas the others are still all in their 20s. So that really could just be the difference of the match here, or maybe she's not been playing as much or used to that level of play.
Well, the Walker sisters close out game 1 that they very much dominated 11-6.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
There's no magic formula. It's not like,
right.
Well, hit a topspin backhand or do this or drop more. Sometimes it is that, but sometimes it is purely just you just need to play better.
Right. You hit the drop. You got to hit a drop shot, but you got to hit a good drop shot.
Yeah.
Right.
And watching this match, I would just tell Trifunovic, you just need to play better. And I think it might be just, have her be more aggressive.
Yeah,
sometimes
agree.
Sometimes a cure for if it's nerves. I'm playing on center court's not easy. Sometimes if it's nerves, just hit the ball very aggressively.
Right, and that last point, there was an opportunity where the ball sat up a little bit. Nice. Sat up a little bit for her, and she kind of came back half speed versus ripping that thing at him. So I agree with you on that. Definitely needs to become more aggressive. That's a smart shot.
And
Again, keeping balls in play, going back as close to their feet as you can. Not going for the big winners at the wrong time.
0-0-1.
It's an unusual error from Angie Walker.
Trying to go behind Caitlin Christian. That's not a bad idea. That's a safe zone over there if they can hit to Caitlin Christian's backhand.
Her backhand, sure. Dropping it. And there's a time, I talked a little bit earlier from, again, driving a ball from the middle of the court, you're both back is not the time to drive the ball.
0-0-1.
Yeah, they're really just playing basic pickleball right now. Just basic fundamental pickleball. They don't have to do anything flashy, nothing fabulous. So go behind her. She left it up. That's the only reason they lost that point, but she left that shot up.
First point of game 2 goes to Trifunovic and Christian. They take a 1-0-2 lead. Another lost ball into the grandstand. Players look to get the ball back rather than pull out a new one. Caitlin Christian serving a 1-0-2. That ball was long.
Questioning. I mean, the ball was called out. They're questioning, thinking it was clearly in. But again, neither one of them, the referees see it. And that's, I mean, I'm just in front, Jim, all the time. This is one thing that it really is kind of one of my irritants in pickleball is, this is a professional tour. This is a pro match on stadium court, but we don't have line judges. And so the players have the ability to make whatever calls they want, and I've not seen one yet in the last 3 matches where either referee saw the ball or the line.
Well, the referees have obviously a very difficult job. They're not. That was on the baseline. Neither referee is on the baseline.
Right.
Their main job is to watch the kitchen and faults there. Very tough on the refs to see that.
Oh, I agree.
Obviously, they do what they can, but that's a tough call to overrule, and they're only supposed to overrule if they're absolutely sure.
No, I agree, but I'm saying that to me is one of the, right now, one of the weaknesses in our sport. Is I don't know of any other sport where, a professional sport, where the athletes have the ability to make the calls that can make or break your team or the other team. Especially when the money's on the line.
(2-0-1) Trifunovic serving.
Maybe pull the triggers a little too soon again because the ball is a little bit lower. Ball is too low. You're going to go low to high on the ball's that low. You've got to go more up at the shoulder at half speed to keep the ball in play. It's a good angle. She had the right angle shot, just a little overhit.
Well, I think the situation is that Caitlin Christian feels like she's got to supply basically all of the offense, and puts a lot of pressure on her. She makes her overhit, stretch a little too far.
Absolutely right.
So
I
she's
agree.
making some mistakes. Mistakes from over-aggressiveness. And that gets the Walker sisters on the board at 1-2-1.
Yeah, I think that they're just going to go back. They just talk to each other. They're going to go back to this game plan and just say, hey, we just need to play her. If we just play her, you know, with the right shots. I mean, with getting the ball down, the ball was obviously up high enough she could attack. But if they execute the shots, and they know, and I have to agree, I think if they know if they just play her, that's how they're going to win this match. Take Caitlin Christian completely out of the points if possible, or just hit behind her down low, keeping the ball down. Yep, because she's going to attack, which she should do. I mean, that's absolute great shot. She's probably got the quickest hands of all 4 out there. So any chance she gets, she's gonna drive the ball.
Certainly, if you're either of the Walkers, you shouldn't be surprised if you get a hard ball from Caitlin Christian. You know that's where the offense is going to come from. Just some loose shots here from the Walker sisters. They're letting their opponents take a lead in this game. 3-1-1.
Great shots from Angie Walker. Very smart shots. Keeping balls in play, but still driving them, then changes the angle just slightly enough.
3-1-2. Caitlin Christian serving. And it's side out. See if the Walker sisters can generate some offense. Had trouble in this second game scoring points.
It's a rare miss. I have to agree with you, Jim, though. Yeah, I think she feels a lot of weight on her shoulders, like she's got to be perfect now in order for them to have a chance at winning this match. Beautiful to watch, though.
The Walker sisters having a little more trouble this second game getting the ball over to Trifunovic. Leaving a few balls up, making a few errors.
Well, hats off to Christine there. She started the attack, balls up enough, and she did. She started it right at the left tip of Alex Walker, and that's what set up the winner from Caitlin.
3-2-1. Three, two, two.
Again, Caitlin's saying, keep doing it, keep driving that ball. They're actually playing better this way. The strategy is working. Good point.
Friendly
good point.
friendly net cord there for Caitlin Christian. A timeout by the Walker sisters. And we're back here at the Mesa Arizona Cup. We're in game 2. The Walker sisters won game 1. They're serving now at 2-5-1. Now 3-5-1.
I'm not sure what questioning there, if a ball was called out or not.
Yeah, it was called just wide. 3-5-2.
That one's out. And let me clarify, something, Jim, there, because they were
4-5-2.
talking about, kitchen lines and this and that. And I had made a comment about referees not seeing the ball. I know the referees' jobs are to watch the kitchen line. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Refs' jobs are watch the kitchen line. So I just want to clarify is that, in the future, I'm hoping that we would be able to have more line judges. But the refs that are there right now are doing their jobs. And they're looking at the kitchen lines. That's what they're supposed to do.
Inside out. Five, 5-1. Walker sisters tied this one up.
Oh, wow. Wow, nice shot. What do you think differently after the timeout?
Well, I think that the Walker sisters just made a few errors there that let Trifunovic and Christian take a lead. I think they're pursuing the same strategy of playing Trifunovic. They just left some balls up.
Yeah, just high enough before, like on their drops and things.
One cure for the opponent, if the opponent isn't playing that well, one cure for it is you leave the ball up. They make some good shots, get their confidence back. Oh, nice point.
Wow. With some quick hands.
6-5-1.
Oh, great shots, great shots. A lot of times when players are being pulled off the court, and when Caitlin Christian hit that overhead hard, not the time for players to try to reset a ball or hit a perfect shot in the kitchen. Unless they just get it back over and go flatter on it. But keep it in play until you get the right ball to then put in the kitchen. And that's where you're transferring from or transitioning from your defense to offense.
Side out. Christian Trifunovic lost game 1, so they need to take this game 2 to keep the match going. They had an early lead and lost it. Seems like an important side out here to change the momentum.
I tell you what, that ball is traveling a lot faster than you think it is when you're watching it on TV or Streamline or anything. That ball is being hit really, really hard from Caitlin right now. Ready for that. Alex Walker ready with that paddle up, ready for her to be attacked.
6-5-1. Yeah, I think that was an important side out that the Walker sisters got. This could be over here shortly.
Right, and I think some of you were just saying it before. It was just, you know, mistakes here and there. As we all know, that's how you win and lose games, or, you know, mistakes just kill you. You lose games by doing balls into the net or balls out or trying to go hard when the ball's too low, like right there, an example.
That's again where I think Caitlin Christian just feels like she has to win the point. If she doesn't do something to win the point, eventually they're going to lose the point. And so she's trying to be super aggressive on a ball that just not made for it.
I would agree with you on that.
That's what I said. If they that side out, I don't think he's getting shown on TV. I'm not sure what his signs mean. Something about high school pickleball. But he seems to be having fun, as all the fans are on this beautiful day. Oh, had her chance right there to give him 2 match points. Won't get a better opportunity than that. G. Walker just missed that high forehand, but we're still at 9-5-2.
It's a nice comeback from Christine.
Yeah, that was a good counter by
Trifunovic. Counter, paddles up. That's just a high, unfortunately. Yep. Just off on the drop shot, a little bit too high.
Yeah, Walker sisters are just not going to change their strategy. Trifunovic has one good point, but then they just go right back to her, and she leaves the ball up.
It's a great drop right there. Great drop by her. Nice. Trifunovic is actually helping now. She can keep that ball in play by driving and countering the drives. It gives Caitlin a little more opportunity to put it away.
Yeah, one thing she did there was she slid right and countered with the backhand. We see Annalie Waters do that a lot. It's kind of a classic women's shot when you're playing right side, is slide right and counter with the 2-hand backhand.
That's a nice drop. Great opportunity, the transitioning there from the defense to the offense.
7-9-2.
Oh, it lands in. Lands in. It seems like she's kind of come into her zone now, too. Unfortunate there, caught the net, took the ball out of bounds.
Definitely an unlucky net cord. I think if you're the Walker sisters, you gotta want to put it away right here and not let these opponents get second life. Yeah, poor choice there not to let that ball drop.
Yeah.
Get it off the bounce.
Well, as you know, toughest part of the match is closing it. It'll be the toughest 2 points. The longer it takes them to get a point or two, the tougher it becomes.
Uh-oh. Can't give Caitlin Christian a forehand there.
She was just thrilled to hit the ball even, that rally.
8-9-1.
I mean, anything could still happen in this game. There's our net court again.
Yeah, but it was a poor shot.
Before that.
They left the ball
yeah.
up for Caitlin Christian.
Yeah.
Caitlin got a little unlucky, actually, to hit the net.
Well, the fact that she even hit it to her, that's what I was surprised at. Why are you even hitting her the ball?
Trifunovic had a shot there. She was ready for it. 9-9-2. Very big point here.
Oh, wind caught that. Wind came up. Again, this north and west side came in. I think I just pulled that ball back.
10-9-2,
No
a
timeouts,
game
because
point
they're
for
out of timeouts, I think, too.
game point for Trifunovic and Christian. No, they fight it off.
Wow. Well, we've got the scoreboard from what we're showing here on TV, and the scoreboard. We're at 9-10. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can see it
Scoreboard
from
here
where,
is showing 9-9.
You can see it from where Christian is.
There, they just changed it. 10-10.
10-10-1.
Nice drops.
Oh, good leave. A really good call there. Really good call to the partner to let that ball go. 11-10-1, and we've got a couple of match points here.
Oh, wow.
Ball's
They're going
up.
to attack. Oh, in the corner. What a hit. Oh, my gosh.
Oh! What a point. It's a surprising lob, but right in the corner. Beautiful lob. Topspin. Caitlin Christian with not just the get, but the highly defensive shot. A successfully defended shot. Wow. Great point. Point of the match.
Oh!
Two bounces. So 2 match points fought off there by Christian and Trifunovic.
Okay, that was one of the most impressive things I think I've seen.
But
What
a way to win the 2 points.
Right. The lob right in the corner. I mean, first of all, which is it's tough right now to hit with the way the wind is blowing here, but
That's just
lets it go through
long.
her legs.
11-11-1.
I've got to say, Trifunovic has actually picked up her game. Now, playing much more consistent, playing more aggressive, blocking better, attacking better. That right now, to me, is the difference of them being in this match. Good defense.
Another close one. I think it just caught the line there. Send it to 11-11-2. Christian to serve.
What a shot. There's things I want to say to him. Like, it's just so easy up here to say it, to do it.
I thought Caitlin Christian had a winner with that down the line forehand, but a nice defensive block brought it back. Not sure what that was.
That was just a really high drop shot.
We usually call that a schlob in our rec games.
But yeah, like I said, it's tough. It's tough to close out, to hit perfectly, get a little tight.
That's not going to work.
Went away from their game plan.
Yep. 11-11-1.
And I think they're out of timeouts too. So I don't think they
Yes.
can take a timeout to
Yes.
just regroup. Two net cords.
Whoa, good reactions there to catch that net cord. Get it back to 11-11-1. Walker sisters conferring. They just need to play their basic strategy here. They've got Trifunovic on the left side, which is an advantage. Well, now they unstack. Oh, Caitlin Christian misses one of her bread and butter shots. What a time for that. And we've got another couple of match points. Match point number 4, I believe. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
(12-11-2).
I said I've always
match
loved
point number 4.
love close games, so exciting close games.
Oh, and a service return error.
2 unforced errors.
Wow.
Wow.
Kind of an anticlimactic ending.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. But Walker sisters close it out after very much dominating the match until a few nerves, I think, got to them toward the end there of game 2. Let Trifunovic and Christian back in it, but the Walker sisters are able to close it out 13-11 in game 2.